What's up, y'all? Back here with another one. Today we're talking Survivor Series 1990. This is the program, the original program. We're going to go through it. Um, Survivor Series 1990. Once the 90s hit, they kind of got away from the event being nothing but tag team matches. Um, this was pretty much the last one, if I remember correctly, that was about all tag team matches. I like 90. I don't like it as much as 87, 88, 89. They do have like a tournament format where there's a big match at the end. I guess for the time it was creative, maybe it didn't age well. I wasn't a fan. I kind of just felt like the matches, the original Survivor Series matches, were kind of rushed. That's just my opinion. And they could have been way, way better. So let's jump right into this program. If this looks familiar, it's because of that poster right there that I've showed a bunch. So I'm not going to really go over the cover here, but let's get right into it. It's funny that they have this guy here. It says, "Just say no to drugs." Really, we got the Anvil ad for Survivor Series. Got Slick and Sensational Sherry. Just kind of skimming through this till we get to the matches, to be honest with you. The Ultimate Warrior, the Kingdom Will Crumble. He was red hot in 90. Wrestling Buddies ad. Sergeant Slaughter, All I See Are Pukes. This, of course, when Slaughter returned as a bad guy. And then we have the introduction for the Survivor Series. This here, I'm not going to read all of it, but it just kind of gives you a little insight of, what's on deck for the evening, if you will. All right, first matchup. Like I said, all the winners would advance to a main event match later that evening. We have Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Tugboat, Hulk Hogan, and Big Boss Man. Versus the Natural Disasters, Dino Bravo, Earthquake, Haku, and Barbarian. Many of y'all have seen this event. Hulk Hogan, he's the sole survivor of this match. Haku was a last-minute replacement. This is originally supposed to be Rick Rude, who had a feud with Big Boss Man, but Rude left the company. Disgruntled wrestler, if you will, which I don't blame him. He should have been champion at least once, world champion, WWF. But yeah, there's that match. Then we head over here to this match. We have the Warriors versus the Perfect Team. Legion of Doom, Ultimate Warrior, Texas Tornado versus Demolition and Mr. Perfect. Ultimate Warrior would be the sole survivor to join Hulk Hogan. Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, he is advertised as, well, on the show, he's the Intercontinental Champion, but he's really not the Intercontinental Champion. Mr. Perfect had beat him at a house show before this event, but it was not, house shows aren't always on TV, or they don't use all the footage, so nobody knew. That's real shit. Nobody knew. But Mr. Perfect was actually the Intercontinental Champion. Down here, we got Demolition. This was the end for Axe, Bill Eadie, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers that I ever met. What a cool dude. When I met him in a meet and greet, he actually told me another reason he left the company wasn't just he got sick off shellfish. He was actually promised a backstage role with the company, and Vince McMahon never really lived up to his promise, if you will, and Bill Eadie, till this day, still apparently holds a grudge, so I don't blame him. But this was the end of Demolition. Once Axe was gone, he was the heartbeat and the creator of Demolition, and once he left, it was just awful. Just awful. They pretty much didn't do nothing with Demolition once the Legion of Doom got there, but if you watch wrestling, WWF, late 80s, Demolition was the shit, man. They were awesome. One of my favorite tag teams of all time. But I just wanted to share those little facts there. Like I said, Warrior would go to join Hogan for the main event up to this point. We have the Alliance versus the Missionaries. We have Bushwhackers, Nikolai Volkov, and Tito Santana versus Boris Zukov, Sergeant Slaughter, and the Orient Express. For some reason, it was strange. Tito Santana was a sole survivor, and he would join with the Warrior and Hogan. I don't know if they had plans of a push, etc. It was just weird seeing him in the main event, if you will. And this here was supposed to be Akeem, the African Dream, but he left the company right before. And Boris Zukov actually leaves the company right after this event, a couple weeks after. But yeah, man, not a great match. Kind of like Slaughter was going to win, and then Tito just pulled one out of nowhere, man. The official merchandise catalog, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We've seen this 100 times in these catalogs. I will show the t-shirts if you want. This Survivor Series posters. This Survivor Series also had the most buys up until like 98 or 99. I can't remember which one it was. More merch. Alright, then we have the Dream Team versus the $1 Million Team. This probably is the most memorable match on the card just for The Undertaker. We have the Hart Foundation, Dusty Rhodes and Coco Beware versus Rhythm and Blues, Ted DiBiase, and the mystery partner, which would be Undertaker. But it was originally supposed to be Bad News Brown. But Bad News Brown left the company after SummerSlam 90 when they had that ridiculous angle with snakes and possums and shit. But the Undertaker, another fact for you, this is when we all seen Undertaker debut, but he had actually wrestled a few house shows as the Undertaker before this event. But I thought it was cool how that's how they brought him to us fans. That's how we remember his debut, if you will. And Ted DiBiase would be the sole survivor and go join the Hill Team up to this point. And the last two in this match are DiBiase and Bret Hart, and it's awesome, man. I really enjoyed them two working together. But there you go, the Dream Team versus the $1 Million Team. Then we have the Vipers versus the Missionaries. We have Visionaries, excuse me. We have the Rockers, Jake the Snake Roberts and Jimmy Snuka versus Power and Glory, Rick Martel and the Warlord. I always liked Power and Glory. Visionaries, the whole team survives, and they will go join DiBiase in the main event. So yeah, nothing really to write home about. I thought this match was rushed as well. I didn't like this match at all. But there, like I said, Warlord, Rick Martel, Power and Glory all survived to go to the main event. And then they have a special Survivor Series survival match. That would be the main event. It would be the Visionaries and Ted DiBiase versus Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan and Tito Santana. And then we have this ridiculous shit. The Gobbledygooker. Do you want me to waste your time? Because I'm not going to. Just basically to kill time before the big match. They have a scorecard in this one, so you can keep up with who's left on the show, etc., which is pretty cool. If you're a kid, you would really enjoy this if you're at the event. We got an ad for Hogan's Vitamins. Legion of Doom, Hot on Demolition's Hills. Saba Simba, Roaring for Action, Tony Adams. Bobby the Brain Heenan, a most unhappy fellow. Rick Martel sees no recovery for Jake. This is going to be the build-up for the big match at WrestleMania 7, the blindfold match. And then we have, like always, keep an eye on. We have the Hart Foundation, the Rockers, Battle Cat, Coco Beware, and Superfly Jimmy Snuka. So there you have it. Just wanted to go through this real quick. Survivor Series 90 program review. Not one of my favorites, but I just wanted to share it, guys. And I'll see you guys next week, man. I'm out. Peace.